Hello everyone and welcome to Horizon Forbidden West. We are continuing to level up and do a bit of side quests. The main story quest at least says it's level 17. I'm not entirely sure if that's like level 17. The quest it's on, and we haven't technically completed it yet or whatever. So anyway, we're going to at least start with this rebel camp.
We need to investigate this rebel camp because this is the first one that you find and it kind of unlocks all the rest of them. This one will probably include some of the stuff, or Steven might.
Yeah, I'll probably just...
Or Pyro, I mean.
Quick, what do you call it? Quick edit some of the kills if they're kind of epic, but other than that, it may not be that worth, you know. Yeah. It's just killing a bunch of guys.
Honestly, the rest of the rebel camps we probably won't include because it's just, to me, it's kind of boring.
Just took your help.
Because you're just, yeah, like
the machine doesn't even care.
Well, the guy doesn't even really care. He's like, oh man, stupid mosquitoes,
yeah.
Or what, you know.
Some of these bugs hit hard in the West.
That was them arrow flies. Yeah. Those things are deadly. Good thing I was wearing a helmet. You know. He seriously doesn't even care. Well, he's dead now.
And the machine just keeps going.
You can blind enemies with smoke bombs, or you could just shoot them in the head. And, you know, that also blinds them. Permanently,
yeah.
So that tree you can push down, actually.
So it was like shooting their eyes out, which would be... You'd probably kill them if you tried that.
Yeah, too bad. If you had a Red Ryder BB gun, dude, that thing would be perfect for shooting people's eyes out.
See, that's the thing. You don't even do that. You just give it to them, and then they shoot their eyes out.
They try to shoot you, and yeah, they shoot their own eyes out.
That's what I learned from Christmas Story.
Did you know, guys, they made a second Christmas Story. It's called A Christmas Story Christmas. My family tried to watch it this Christmas, and we ended up not.
So,
I haven't seen it. I'm curious.
I guess
it's probably just a huge cash grab, but it just sounds so funny.
No, we'll take it out.
And it does have Ralphie. Yeah, but he's like an adult.
What? Do you see what it's doing? It's not like drawing back the arrow. It's weird. Yeah. What is going on? There we go.
I don't know. It's because you were crouched. I don't know. I don't know why.
I don't know. Yeah.
Did they say alarm? I don't think so.
They've.
Okay, you just took out their fence. Oh, hello. You're doing some decent damage with that spear, man.
Well, I'm also... We changed the difficulty again. Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm not playing on, like, super easy... Come on. I feel like the...
Playing on, like, normal or...
just
the one above normal. We were playing it on, like, ultra super hard mode.
I think I'm just playing on... There's more machines than there are people. I think I'm playing on just super easy baby mode. No. But, normal. Okay, there was like 5 machines and, like, 2 people. I thought this was a rebel camp, not a machine camp.
Well, this is where the machines trained the rebels.
Oh, so that's what I wasn't aware of that. It's
not that many machines.
Isn't really that big of a deal.
I still need to practice my
flute.
Yeah, it's been so long since I mean, the fact that I've never played the flute means it's been a long time, like 32 years since I've played my flute. No,
the last time he tried to do it, he grabbed a piece of bread and put the flute in peanut butter and tried to spread it. I'm like, Steven, no, that's not how you use a flute.
That's not how you do it. What are you doing? We've talked about this. It's not how you use your flute. No, I need to try to do that, like, whatchamacallit, the move where, you know, it's like hit him really hard with the spear and then it charges the spear and then you hit him again. Like I was kind of trying to do that, but then I killed all the people too quick. Like there was literally 3 people. When I shot in the face, and the other 2 I just killed with the spear. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, there really wasn't a whole lot. But this, when we do investigate the cave, it will give us a little bit more story.
A drawbridge. Might be my way across.
Can I activate said drop? Yes, I can.
For being really primitive people, they are quite smart. I wouldn't know how to make a drawbridge like that.
Yeah, the I guess it's something I don't know if they. Let's see. Based on
scanning the bridge with my focus, might show me something.
I'm trying to think.
Looks like there are a couple of weak points. There are ropes attached to the bridge.
Oh, I guess.
So if you just shoot the rope with your arrows, it
automatically
destroys
destroys. Yeah, it's great.
There.
Yeah, that works.
Bridge is down.
I was gonna say, like, Hades, when we were talking to him earlier, just kind of chatting, he was like, "Oh, I've destroyed the Earth 3 times or whatever." When they were, whatever, when Gaia was trying to remake the world. So I was trying to piece together how long it's been, and I think it's been like 1,000 years. But I'm trying to think of how long humans have been back
It looks like it fell into
on
a
the
tunnel.
planet. And I think it was 400 years.
So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here.
It was like 400 to 300
Machines
years.
fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Ulvund's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know.
I got all the way back there just to let him. Hey, by the way, I found a sinkhole with some whatchamacallits in it.
Yeah,
Why don't we
you
go
can fast
down?
travels.
We
You
could go
could
down
go
there.
down.
Can you go down there? Like, will it like kill me?
I don't think. I mean, if you jump from here, it probably.
Well,
would
I
kill
can
you,
I
but-
can still whatever it's called. Yeah,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can glide.
but it's not just going to be like,
Yeah, Aloy can't touch the bodies of dead animals.
she's
Because
a
she dies
Nazarene.
instantly.
No,
What? Is that a Nazarene thing?
it's
in the Bible.
I think it's something.
I thought it was
I
just
could be wrong.
Israelites in general. You're not supposed
Well,
to touch
no,
dead things.
it's when you touch a dead thing, you're unclean. So you'd
Yeah.
have to whatever. But I'm
Nazarenes
pretty
are
certain,
like
yeah, because I do remember
killed?
no, well, I don't know.
They're like,
I don't know.
Oh man, there's a mosquito. But, oh
crap.
dang it! No,
No, I think what it was is that you could make a. This is all me just speculating. So from what I've heard, so
do
I
your
haven't-
scanny scan.
I haven't read
show
this
you
in the
where
Bible,
grapple
but it was
comes
like a person could make a vow to be a Nazarene when it was kind of like in the sense of, you would say, this is what I'm doing. And I know one of the things was like you didn't cut your hair, you didn't drink wine, so on and so forth. That's one of the reasons they tell, not they, but so yeah, a bunch of dead machines.
There's
and
bristlebacks and stuff. Yeah.
but that's one of the reasons that the angel, I think, that talks to, what is her name? Samson's mother. She's like, don't eat any grapes, don't drink any wine. He's going to be a Nazarene from birth. But then, again, one of the things I think is they don't cut their hair. But I also remember hearing someone point out that, like, what's his name? Samson picked up a donkey's jawbone. That's a dead animal. Like, he violated the thing like multiple times.
He broke the rules so many times.
And so it was more of a like, just, hey, this is noting this. But I also have not studied it myself to say like these were the rules they had to follow per what God said versus what man made up. Because there's plenty of stuff that, especially in like Jesus' day, they had made up. Like they took 5 rules and made like 500 on top of them. So they only grab it.
Take this to a dive
There's only
later.
like this many actual laws, but then the
Yeah.
Pharisees were like, don't do this, don't do this,
You
don't
can
do
fast
this.
travel, by the way.
Yeah, and so on. And then it got
Like
to where it was.
you don't have to go
kinda
to a
ridiculous.
camp. You can just fast travel.
Yeah. I'm just grabbing that.
Like I remember, I watched a part of a podcast. I think it was Joe Rogan with Ben Shapiro, and Ben Shapiro is Jewish. For anybody,
You mean, let's say, do you mean Ben Shapiro? But Brian Regan and pronunciation.
Shapiro.
Go ahead. I want to see.
but they were kind of discussing, and it was like on YouTube Shorts, so it was like a minute long. It wasn't very long. Wait, oh, you're doing the fire?
something. Yeah,
okay.
and then I'll fast travel further in. But I just.
But Joe Rogan's point was some of the things in the Bible were there for like health reasons. They didn't know that pork had some disease in it, so he was like, it's a law, don't eat pork. And he's saying, okay, why don't other laws work like that? God says no,
Like don't.
all these other things like no homosexuality, blah blah blah. And he's saying, why? Like today we've grown up and be like, oh, we know better now, so that's fine. And he didn't. The clip kind of ended before Ben Shapiro could like react.
It's weird.
But my purpose or my thought was some of those things were done for like no pork was done for health reasons. Yeah, so that they wouldn't get it or die or something like that. The no homosexuality part, which the Bible talks about is completely different than that. It's not like don't eat pork because it's not healthy, and you're good. I mean, we don't have to like dive into all the reasons, but I just thought that was the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, oh well, it's a much deeper reason than just like don't make sure you don't do that because it's dirty and
Yeah, well, something else I was thinking of is, and this is one of those things where we believe God doesn't change and his word doesn't change, and what the Bible says is true. But there's certain things like in the law part that it's like don't do this or whatever, and then but before and after the law they did. And so it's one of those things where it's kind of like, to some extent, how does that work? Because when God talks to Noah, he says, okay, everything, all beasts are given to you for food. He's like anything that moves. And it's like, okay. And then later on, in the law, he's like, okay, don't eat if they,
whoa, polygon people.
I didn't see that. But if they chew the cud, but then don't have cloven hooves, don't eat them. If they have cloven hooves and don't chew the cud like a pig, don't eat them. He has all these things with that. Different fish, like if it has scales, you can eat it. If it doesn't, you can't. Which that's one of those other things. It's also for cleanliness reasons. Because like crab, shrimp, all those, like we eat them now, and a lot of people do, but it's like they're not clean at all. They eat what's on the bottom of the ocean.
And another reason, before we get into this, was God was trying to...
And also separate them.
Separate them and know that... And be able to know from that other people that like, oh, that's an Israelite because he's not eating shrimp, he's not doing this, blah, blah, blah.
That would be good.
I would not eat a pig like that.
No. I mean, I would have them serve me. I wouldn't...
They probably need to flip that pig. It's probably burning, like just burnt on the bottom.
Return from the west. Any luck?
The bristlebacks were being penned by Tenakth rebels on the other side of the mountains. Ulvund's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the bristlebacks, it's Ulvund.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvund here. Petra, too.
Is he going to come with that one guy? The commander, or not commander, whatever his position is, wants to see you. It's like, okay. I have all of my power. But I thought we were bringing over. What happened?
I know.
Wait. Oh, we're going out to meet him for
summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parchment. What? Why is she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the bristleback incursion. Tenakth rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja.
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvund. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
Greedy as ever. And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. the bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like
Nope,
this...
you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out, forged dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Don't want you, don't need
Okay, the fact that he caved so quickly means he knows he's in the wrong.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
he was like, I want an official investigation. He's like, okay, we're going to do that. And he's like, I will just leave. Okay.
Thank you for that, Aloy.
Well, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom and my sanity a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
Why is she the one to... Like,
Because
I'm not
Aloy
against it.
has spoken.
Yeah, I'm not against it. I don't remember her. I don't remember her from the first game, so maybe she's like, was one of the really well-known people who had influence in the mines, and so she's kind of the next person, you know, whatever. And yeah, like you said, Aloy knows her, so maybe that is a...
Honestly, that's probably...
I'll bring,
the
you know,
best.
she's one who could do this.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm just glad Ulvund got what was coming to him, because, man, that guy...
Well, the fact that
annoying.
he was just like, every time you talked to him, he was just like, oh, hi, we'll do that fire game too. Wait, can I not?
Push X?
There we go. I was like, I can't place the thing. Every time you talk to him, he was just, you know, you bring up some problematic thing, and he's like, well, the citizens of Chainscrape is my utmost concern. I'm like, no, it's not. You're being too sincere. Meaning it's fake because it's not. And also, your actions don't say that. Your words do. Anyway. Yeah, we can see what other quests we can do, and then we will go from there. What is inside? Oh, God, wow. Okay. Okay, here's a question. Do you think this building was built after... Like, is this an old ruin, or is this a, I guess it's a ruin anyway. I was going to say, like, I'm breaking into someone's cellar. You know, it's like, oh, Fire Gleam. I guess I can have what's in here now. Back at our base, I'm going to see about what is the next step for the main quest, and then we can decide whether or not we want to continue on that or not.
So, yeah, the west gate.
That one.
Or west door. We got to speak to Varl.
All I had to do was walk out here.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah, they've been waiting a long time.
Yeah.
After you, Aloy.
Okay, have y'all, like, eaten or something? I mean, it's been, like, even like, in-game time.
Yeah, did you guys celebrate Christmas and New Year's,
even like
right here?
Well, even in-game time, it's been, like, a couple days.
Yeah.
It's like, ah, we're fine. It's not like we need food. We're NPCs. We spawn and we exist only when you're around.
I need to head further west. To, get more of Gaia's components. Make her stronger. You two can stay here in the meantime. Gaia can help get you up to speed. I'm not trying to shut you out. It's like... training.
Actually, I'm gonna go back east to get Erend. Bring him here. Look, allies, friends can help. We have a place to stay now. And like you said, Gaia can teach us, catch us up. It'll be okay.
Okay. Take these then.
One to wear, one for backup.
While you're at it, stop by Stone's Echo and look for Milu. Give her a message for Talana that I found a way over the mountains.
Will do.
Are you going with him?
No. After what happened in the cave below, I want to stay here a while. There is much I need to understand. Maybe by the time you get back, I'll have a thing or two I can teach you.
Looking forward to it. When will you be back?
I'm not sure. But hopefully I'll have one of Gaia's missing components with me.
Be careful out there. Even in Plainsong, we heard how the Tenakth clanlands are suffering from storms, machines, and now Regala.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good hunting, Aloy.
Aloy's like, "Are you going with him?" And Zoe's like, "No." And then it goes to
Clanlands.
Varl, and he's just like, he looks all down and
He's
whatnot.
like,
It's like,
"Crap,
no,
I
I don't
thought
mean,
we were-"
no, like, I have, never mind. It's like,
Yeah.
whatever.
So yeah, now we're level 15 and a half.
Halfway to the next level.
What's the next quest? Okay, the Sea of Sands.
Yeah, okay, well, depending
Level
on what...
30. Oh,
Gosh,
wow.
It is 22. What is this one? Travel Tenakth territory, one guy's...
So yeah, that's
the main quest, and then these are the
there's
two.
3 main quests. Because remember, we're getting pieces of Gaia. There's like, if you go over here and you get Demeter and you get Aether and you get...
Okay, this is Aether. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we could work on that one then.
Yeah, we could head to that.
Okay, it's the one equipped, and it'll be the one I'm on. What I was to say is there is a comedian named Brian Regan. So I wanted to say this before I got 23 rocks now. Huh?
The little green exclamation is like a
rumor or whatever it is.
yeah, a rumor or something, and it'll lead to a
But
quest.
there was a little clip of him, and he was like, he's like, I have a little bit of social anxiety, and there's things that people do at parties or whatever that annoy me. And he was like, one of them is when people pronounce things differently to sound smarter. And it was like, I was talking with a person, 24 rocks, and he was like, I was researching Genghis Khan, and he was like, you mean Genghis Khan? And he was like, actually, it's pronounced Genghis Khan. And he was like, oh, you mean the Mongolian emperor? It was the conqueror who tried to conquer China or something like that. And then he was like, and that circle at the whatever it was closed on me. So I was like, well, I guess I can't stay here. But anyway.
I mean, honestly, how do they know that's how the name is pronounced?
I don't think you would. I mean,
I'm not here to drink your blood.
Wasn't it? There was one like Pocahontas. They were saying,
wasn't your fight.
I think it was Pocahontas. People would pronounce it differently, and I was like,
I'm
what?
concerned, you're no enemy.
Or like historians.
But you are
I think it
going
was
to need help
Pocahontas.
if you plan on surviving the clanlands.
I mean, there were. Well, no.
I hear
I could
and
be wrong.
see many things as a scout. I could share them with you, aid you on your journey.
I'd be grateful.
Well then, you should know the rebels have been busy. They've set up outposts to the west. Some settled into a camp southwest of here. And I know the marshals can't deal with all of them, so I'd stay alert out there if I were you.
Thanks for the warning.
Oh no, it was
the lighting.
It was Sacagawea, the lady that helped Lewis and Clark.
Yeah,
We always pronounce it Sacagawea. They would say Sacagawea, and I was like, okay, maybe that's how they pronounce. I don't know, but like, how do you know? Did you go back in time and
You see the lighting? It's like,
figure that out?
dun dun
Yeah.
dun dun. It's a strobe light now. Yeah, I mean, unless we. Whoa, that looks like a. It was like I don't know. Yeah, unless you like. I really don't know how.
Or
you
if
would
you
know
ask people of that group, like Sacagawea was a Native American. I don't know from what tribe, but if you go to that tribe today and you ask them, it still might be different, but at least it would be a lot closer.
Yeah, they would be probably more on the authority.
Yeah,
or at least closer. I'm not gonna say.
Now
that
maybe they
historians
did
wouldn't know.
that, but it was kind of like, to me, that's what it sounded like they were trying to do. Like, oh, Sacagawea, and I was like, oh. That just sounds like you're trying to sound smart, but I don't know. Who knows? We could be pronouncing it totally wrong.
Once Gaia is strong enough to capture Hephaestus.
Sakigawea. Like, okay.
All the consonants are actually silent, so it's Sa.
Yeah.
No. Well, you wouldn't even pronounce the S.
Yeah. Okay. That's weird. Hello, boar. You're such a bore. No. So, if you've ever seen Joseph, King of Dreams, which is a animated film about Joseph, I'm showing this. These remind me of the what? How many was it? 7? Yeah, 7.
The 7 weeds that killed the healthy corn, the healthy
the
stalks.
7 stalks or whatever.
Yeah.
Those
that
are what they
totally
remind me
is,
like.
yeah.
And it's all like, I mean, they just remind me of it. They don't really look the same. They just remind me of it because they look very evil. I guess is a better way to say that.
Ooh, Arrowhead.
Arrowhead? Is that a town?
I think so, yeah. I think there's a town in there.
Let's check this out real quick.
Oh, nice little stop off for a rest stop.
Oh, nice little village, and there's a whole bunch of heads on pikes. You're like, oh, we're just not gonna come here.
Yeah, it's a nice greeting.
Hello. I mean, I can't like shout. I can whistle. Hello.
See if you can go around on the yeah. Is there a, yeah, that's a doorway right.
One more step.
Hi.
The Tenakth don't suffer outlanders in the clan lands.
I was given rite of passage by Marshal Fashav. I'm not here to fight.
Hair like blood. This is the warrior who defeated Gruda, champion of the traitor Regala. Her life is not ours to take. You may enter, but mind our ways. You will be watched.
I'll keep that in mind.
Also, I could take y'all out like really quick.
Yeah,
so
no.
just saying that.
You guys got nothing on Aloy.
Yeah. I mean, like, it is one of those things where, especially in like an actual fight, or when it comes to
the real battle is arguing with you.
Do you recognize that voice? You probably don't.
What's going on?
Anybody? Okay, before we talk to him,
I didn't really.
Anybody ever watch Star Trek Voyager? You'll totally understand who this is.
I was to say, like, when it comes to like physical combat, I think we had mentioned this like a couple videos ago, maybe last video. Are you okay? Person's like, yeah, they're probably wounded. Like, experience is a very big part of that. Even though she's a woman, she would be like, just when it comes to physical strength, she would be less than like the typical man, quote unquote. But if she's trained since he was like 4 or 6 or something like that. So not to say they haven't, but she's incredibly smart. She knows her way around weapons. She's very like, that would go a long way in a fight, I guess is my point. Knowing, and especially when it comes to like bows and whatnot, is being quick, thinking quickly, moving through and everything.
I'm going back to the pens. I'll gut those machines myself.
So machines did this?
An Easterner with a hair like blood.
Is that the Vulcan
from the embassy?
Yep.
You killed Greta, Regala's champion. He was one of ours.
It's Aloy, and I'm not looking for any trouble.
Maybe I could use some trouble right about now. Out there is a big herd my people harvest. We take the machines' hearts, send them to our capital, get paid with water. Gets harder every year. Killer machines keep showing up to defend the herd. Last one hit us right as we were penning up our prey. Nearly wiped us out. But our quarry is still in the pens, which means if I can get their hearts, we can trade for the water we need.
If you go out there alone, you'll probably wind up dead, Draka.
I'm not going alone, Chaplain. The great champion killer's coming with me.
How about you answer some questions first?
Because I have questions, apparently. Yeah. It's
water?
Like,
yeah. And he's like, yeah, it's the stuff that you drink.
Well, no. So he was like, nearly wiped us out. It's like all this stuff. And I'm like, granted, this is a bigger group than just the group that went there. And it's kind of like, if you were almost wiped out, don't you need less water now? You know,
yeah.
It's one solution.
Maybe you should get wiped out more often.
One solution to your problem. No. It's like, we're running out of food. It's like, well, if you kill half your people, you will, say, less food. No.
Can you tell me about this herd?
Been there for years. We harvest the parts we need from it. No more, no less. New machines always show up to replace our kills.
What about the killer machines you mentioned?
They guard the herd. The more we take out, the more arrive. First sawtooths, then ravagers. Now, a sandblasted thunderjaw. Hit us right as we were herding machines into our pens. Had to leave half my hunters behind to fend it off. Only survivors are the ones you see here.
You mentioned the capital gives you water.
There's no giving. We pay tribute for it with machine parts. Parts being the most valuable. Every other desert village has some resource to exchange. But the capital of Scalding Spear is the only one with a constant supply of water. Here in dry country, it's the same as holding everyone's lives in their hands.
It is the way of the desert. How we've always survived.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is, like, if you go 100 feet that way, it's not desert anymore. Why don't you not live in the desert?
Yeah. Or here's the question. You know, and I don't know how much they know about technology or digging wells, but it's kind of like, have you thought about digging down?
They probably don't have that technology.
They may not even be able to do that yet, because they're more of a
or capability. Like,
yeah, they're more of a fight everyone.
Yeah, warrior race. Yeah,
Doesn't sound like
or
you
warrior
like this
people.
commander of yours.
Survival in the desert requires a more disciplined approach than that of other clans.
That means she really likes her rules and order.
But you don't.
I just don't like hers.
This is insubordination.
I must be dehydrated.
I heard him calling you chaplain. What does that mean?
It means I've survived our youth and outlived my brethren in many battles. As such, I counsel the Desert Clan. Those who reach my age are meant to share our wisdom with the young. Keep them on the true warrior's path when their stubbornness kicks up dust and clouds it.
It's like, so I see two ways that you survived. Either you're a really good warrior, you know, you deserve this position, or you hung back as everyone died, and you're like, oh man, it was terrible. And no,
I was the only survivor
every time. Like,
I knew Regala's champion, Gruda.
He was one of ours. So was Regala. Desert Clan's pride and joy.
Why is she attacking her own people?
She feels betrayed. Regala was a legend among our clan, fearless and unrelenting. A marshal to Hekarro, chief of all Tenakth. His judgment made flesh.
What changed?
The Karja king asked for peace, and Hekarro agreed. Regala wanted payment in kind for the atrocities the Karja committed. A Tenakth empire that would push into the east. So she challenged Hekarro's decision. He had no choice but to face her in combat.
Hekarro won. She should have died by his hand then, but the chief let her live. For Tenakth, that kind of mercy is a bitter drink.
Now that she rides machines and murders marshals, we might not be able to ignore her camps in the desert for much longer.
No one in the Desert Clan's touching those camps. This is between Regala and Hekarro. If the chief's strong enough to lead, he'll prevail. If he doesn't, he'll make way for one who is.
That's a little harsh, isn't it?
So's the desert.
I'll help you harvest those pen machines if I can. Probably better if you don't do it on your own. Seems like your village needs you right now.
I like her.
An outlander after my own heart. We can leave now, or I can meet you at our outpost southeast of here.
I will meet you there.
I
'Cause
have
know if
something
I'm
to
doing that
take
right
care
now.
of first. You go on ahead.
I'll wait at the outpost for as long as I can.
No,
May
you will
the
wait
ten
till I get
protect
there.
I know.
I'll await your return and report to the capital.
Yeah, you do that.
It is funny because a lot of, these games, and I'm assuming most games, I mean, I would say probably 99%, maybe 95% do that, where it's kind of like, I'll meet you there. And he was like, I'll wait for as long as I can. It's like, no, the game will make him wait till you get there. But there are certain games like, the only one I can think of off the top of my head is Majora's Mask. And it's actually like time flows. And if you miss it, now you can like change, go back in time and so on. It's one of the whole loops of the game. Mm-hmm. But this thing happens at 9:40 on the third day, and that's when it happens. And if you miss it, you have to go back. Versus it being like, well, they'll wait for you.
That's a cool, I kind of like the fact of, I can do this whenever. I don't feel rushed. But then again, there are some games that, oh, you missed it. Okay, too bad. You don't get to redo it. You don't get another chance. I don't know. So it's to me, it's kind of a mix. Like maybe if there were some quests that were time sensitive, but most weren't.
Yeah, it would have to like mark it as like if it was marked in pink or something, and it would like it gives you you have 3 days.
Go to the Tenakth.
No, I'm just picking up berries.
I know.
I needed to see where I was going. Like, how do I get past that?
Oh, that looks cool.
That looks like a rebel
That's
camp.
probably a city, I imagine.
Or yeah. I just needed to know where, because I don't know if I can go straight there over the mountains.
Go left.
Well, like with the machine is what I'm meaning. Because I can go left, but that's rock, and the other bit was just hills, and I didn't. To me, the whatchamacallit machine does not do well when I'm going not on paths.
I wonder if this Tenakth.
Just inside of something?
No, there's one that I couldn't do. You can't do until you get another ability. I don't remember what Tenakth that is. Yeah, this one you can't do. It's got the lock by it, unfortunately.
Okay.
Speaking of Tenakths, guys, I got a Horizon Forbidden West Lego set and put it together and added lights to it. And it's a Tenakth. It looks sweet. And you guys can see it on our Instagram. So if Pyro could put up a little Instagram call to action that I will probably show him where they are later, you guys can follow us on Instagram and check it out.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it was cool. That was on my Christmas list, and as well as the lighting kit that came with.
We could. This is Arrowhead. This is where Thirst for the... Yeah, we could go back to there.
Yeah, go for it.
Is that... Okay, good. It was like, there's got to be a fire inside this place. It would be very weird if there wasn't. Is this that machine strike? Yeah. I'm ready. Oh, wrong person. No. Wow.
It's interesting.
Why is he not like on the...
Yeah, it's just like suspended.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I mean...
the crew that was raising it up, it's like, oh, 5 o'clock. All right, call it a day.
Time to go to lunch, yeah. Or, time to leave. Because this thing it's like filled with... Like,
could you break it? That would be kind of funny. Can you scan it? Can you scan it? Okay, no, it's not a real thing. Then you can't.
But yeah, just boom, like this guy dies. This whole structure falls down. But like that'll teach you to wait. I guess I just hurt y'all really bad. But yeah, it's like they just left it there. That thing's it's not filled with blaze. I don't know if there's a chill water maybe what's called.
That's what that one looks like. Yeah, like chill
but it's
water,
like
the freezing
really
one.
Yeah, like freezing liquid basically. Like it freezes stuff or
maybe something. They're saving it to make snow.
Yeah. Desert. They've never seen some. It would be a nice Christmas gift for the people.
Oh, you came. I'm touched. You'll have to excuse the mess. Our soldiers use this place to prepare themselves before herding machines into the canyon and harvesting parts. Feel free to take any supplies you need.
I already did that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's more stuff, but...
It's funny. He's like, feel free to take... okay. Huh?
Maybe we're not going down there.
Oh, well. Never mind about my plan.
About how scarce water is in the desert. But do you really think anyone in Scalding Spear's dying of thirst?
I mean, water cannot be that scarce. There's grass everywhere, pretty much.
Yeah,
like I don't know if you've seen deserts, Draka, but there's no grass in deserts. There's barely any plants. Only cactuses in some instances.
I'm sure I'd be able to fix that somehow. There's always a way.
Yeah, there's a lot of grass. Like, I bet it probably rains fairly often.
It's like every,
honestly.
It wouldn't be every day.
Because
they
like, put grass.
It rains. It's like rains fairly frequently. Like, well, they could just save the rainwater. They're just like, they have no idea how to do that. They're just like, we need tribute water for, or the capital or whatever they send the hearts to, has made it like a law that you can't collect rain just so they can get. And also, I was thinking about it, like, what are they doing with the hearts? I know they're valuable pieces, so maybe they can use them in
crafting.
I'm sure. Yeah, they're not. I mean, I don't know what the hearts are to me. They're just, I've always just pictured them as like computer chips, which makes no sense for them to keep. Like, why would you care? Unless it's like they use the silicone for something or whatever. Dracha. Sound like
I'll help you harvest machine
Draco.
parts if it'll get water for your
Look how red that
We
is.
will.
Yeah.
I mean, even
That's
on
the
the
canyon we
recording,
draw machines
I've
into.
desaturated
We
it,
block
but
'em in
holy
and pick 'em
cow!
Now,
On the
we'll have to climb over
on
the
the
barricade to
game,
get in.
it's like,
When we do, be ready to fight. I already
jeez,
lost good people in there.
feels like
wait to see
Hades
the champion
is the
killer in
sun
action. You go and I'll follow.
because he has that red light,
Hold on to
and
any
it's
hearts
just
you loot, and I'll
red
take it from you
everywhere.
later.
Jeez, man, why in the world did they make it like that?
What we said
Whoa,
about the sun?
Draka, chill, huh?
What we said about the sun? Sorry, I was kind of.
I mean, it was super red, so I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
looks like Hades is
Oh
the
yeah.
sun.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
exactly,
it's just
yeah.
red everywhere. It's red light all the time.
No idea.
Jeez. Okay,
gotcha.
there we go.
Oh gosh. Okay, that's not. Well, if you're gonna quit. Okay, I know you're just. That's all you're doing is jumping at me, jumping at me, jumping at me, jumping at me. Gosh, you just got hit from two sides.
Oh yeah, you are completely out of healing, but you do have potions. Now, granted, it takes her like a second or two to
Yeah, it's not too bad.
drink them. Jeez, I mean, once you get those nice tear arrows, the tear blast or whatever, the tear blast,
arrows.
those are so nice, man.
Oh no! Drink it. No,
That's a trap. Yeah.
That's a trap. Did it work? Did I accidentally?
Yeah, you did. It did
I
work.
accidentally hit him. Yeah.
You did a
You're
ton of
basically
damage
dead.
to
Okay,
him.
I think
It was all part of the
I think I
plan.
attached it, and then yeah. Oh gosh. I need to get. I don't know if they have it in this game, but I need to get like the one where you use guns like real quick. Where you can like run around real quick because this is.
Yeah, they do have one. I think
cumbersome.
where you can move
Get back to your family.
faster.
Is that it? Yep.
If you can harvest the machine parts, I'd be grateful.
All right.
Okay.
Harvest
so
the machine part.
I
parts.
killed the Ravagers. I killed the Fanghorns. And you're like, if you can also harvest the, like, so do you just? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
what-
Are you sure you're a part of the party that was supposed to harvest these? Because this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
you know?
what do you bring to the table, Draka? Doesn't seem like very much.
No.
No, there he goes. And maybe now we can chat with him.
He had to be like, oh, this, yes.
May the wings of the Ten carry you home, my brother.
He was already dead.
The hearts. We should head back to Arrowhand.
It's acting like, we lost one.
Let's now we can bag and tag these soldiers. Hold on. Since you can clearly handle a bunch of angry machines, I want to go back to where the Thunderjaw hit us. We lost a lot more fighters there. I can't just leave them to rot. They deserve to be bagged and tagged too. Will you come with me?
Lead the way.
Glad to have you along.
Though not today. We will do that next time. Guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this and you are new, consider subscribing and liking the video. It would help us out greatly. Thank you guys again, and we'll see everybody in the next episode. And
So for that,
Shave it?
go to the